day, some sunny day. How'd you do? How'd you do? How'd you do? Everybody all right? Good. You've been out a lot today, some of you, haven't you? Yes, the Hertfords are here. Right. This is all coming. I don't know. Can you? Am I the right way up for you lot? You must tell me, because something just happened before we went on air. Oh, I think there's a bit of sabotage from the one show because their figures are dipping. You sit there while I just go and check everything's looking all right. We have to look at our bestest, especially on this special day, this VE day, Friday day. Welcome you, and welcome you. The Hertfords are here. Hello to you. Hello, Alex. Alex looking good. Alex very lively tonight. Yes, a bit too low if you ask me, but nobody's actually asked me. Why do we say that? Right, so my picture is the wrong way up, isn't it? So, excuse me, everybody, but we can do this. We do this. Just pretend it's standing. I might have to off air for a little bit, okay, and then bring it back on air, and I'll just have a look. There's one of those things. So she said, "Oh, well, right, we're coming back in a minute." So, sorry about this, wherever you are, whatever you're watching, and let's start again. Everybody got me? Send your messages again. We're live and on the air. I do apologize, everybody, on the thingy. Listen to me. Oh, you can't throw me. Can't throw me, mate. No. Right. It's a special day. That'll do. That'll do. Nothing whatever good for me. So just keep sending your messages. Start sending again. Alex, I got you. I know you're there, and I'll just make sure. You've got to see the flag in the background. That Jean from across the road. So Jean, thank you very much, Jean. Who wonders what's going on? I've seen the show before. No, we all wonder what's going on. That's right. This is Charlie, everybody. Hello to Charlie. Charlie says hello. Likes the song. What was that song I was singing? It was a song called Jane. Okay, and it was all in aid of the person who they think started the second, which was Vision. That was a Ken Dodd joke, yes, very good. So hello to everybody, the secret sign and all that. So keep your message. Now let me just have a look, because the message is I don't want to be saying hello. So I think we might, because I know you're all there, and I know you're all waiting for your story. Before we do that, but I just want to know that you're catching me. You're there, I can see, and it's all looking as bad as it gets. So thank you very much. Now, before we go any further, I do have to say that, well, for those of you who thought I was a TV star, I have to say that I bow to a superior star. In the audience tonight, we have a television star by the name of Penelope Rose Knight. Penny Knight is her stage name, and she was a health show and doing the business. She was pointing up, doing all that, to do that. Very good, because I want to sound the best I can for you. I know Williams is his message is coming through. That's great, and you're looking down. And normally, this show is much to them, but it's just hanging on. I wish. Oh, Michelle, a very nice mother. I mean, it was, to be honest, I didn't really it, but it was nice. not here. Nobody's at a point. Clegg will be here in a minute. They walk out in and all of them. Maximum is late, but here now, English involved. Everything's that they're just okay starting off very sensible getting out of there. My dad and mother will be very grateful because thank you very, very much for doing so. Very good. Check. What's the on you? Doing COVID? Good to see. Now around the world. Oh, not yet. Okay, because our gang from Michigan will be coming in, and so it's all street party. Maximum's late. So we're all got. Colin, see Will and Jack. Hello, Will and Jack have just joined us. So please, and it's just on Facebook at the moment. I have to say, well, I don't have to say, I chose to say, but on Facebook at the moment, because that's where all the messages in front of me. Like sometimes I get the emojis coming up there. But for those of you watching on Instagram and YouTube and MySpace or whatever it's called, then I will be saying hello to you as soon as I pick up your message. I'm going to just reboot here. There's any messages? There's messages coming up from Ferry has just joined. This is just a rehearsal for the real thing, like most of my life has been. Right, so that's good. Watching. Oh, good. I won't get big. My head couldn't get bigger. Couldn't that only just fits. It's a real wide screen to do like that. Now, okay. Thank you very much for your message. That's Auntie Deb talking to Kaz. Thursday. No. We've lots of children learning to read because the messages. I think we've got to volume store tonight, okay, and we've got to get. What's that? Don't do that. Any of you listen? Any of you are being distracted? Yeah, on our street are putting out their union flag. I don't know that. By the way, so you can't say it's the wrong way up. And so we're all ready, nearly ready. Let me just look down. Oh, I'm having a look down here because and I haven't. Oh God, you really good. Oh, you're working. We're trying to finish. I was going to say, look, I'm filling as much as I can. The reason we're filling a bit, you can't tell him, is because he's waiting for Cleggy. But I have a feeling Cleggy might be otherwise engaged. And she hasn't got a boyfriend. You're her only love. Yeah, he's her only love. All right. So when Christine turns up, that's my cousin. Okay, so I think everybody's here. Just kind of. With just a bit of showbiz. That's most you'll get from me. So hello, Uncle Connell. It's good to know that you're there. just have a quick reboot down there. So you're in, and I hope maybe you're having those where you grab Gordon to go around. We're just waiting for the thumbs up from the floor manager. He manages the floor. Can't manage the stairs, but he manages the floor. If you ought to, another thing I have is that it's a Friday night, and I didn't realise it. I like to see we're just trying to reconnect at the moment. I just went off there. Just how ironic that one is using the internet. So I'm going to get a new one of these. A joke. Penny and Martha are here. Penny and Martha are best friends. Two gas meters apart. That's very good. It's all going to get better. Okay. It's all going to get better. No, it's all get these things. These are the good old days you'll be talking about tomorrow. That's another good one. So Maximus, you still awake? Just in case. Yeah. She's not here yet. Go and get the book. Go to get the book. Okay. Had to go out there. Had to just to lock the door. Okay. There's the book. Charlie has brought the book. David Williams again, and there is Penny's bookmark. Okay, little bookmark there. Okay, I hope you're all making bookmarks, and I think we're ready to go. So Penny and Martha and Maximus, we're waiting for Michigan, and Ollie and Billy here. No, Jack and Will are. Yeah, the bunkers here. The bunkers. That's right. Now, you like my flag? I told you that was from Jean across the road, Auntie Jean, not the Tina and Tucker Jean, but the Auntie Jean. So a lot of you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, well, I made two of us. Right, so we're really ready to go. I'll just get myself sorted, dressing gown on. It would help if I'd actually put the microphone on, wouldn't it? I'd put it down there so I don't distort. Is that better? Grace is here too. Grace, we were looking for you, Maximus Andrew. You know, Maximus gets too much attention, doesn't he, because of this sleep thing. But Grace is there too. In the background, yes, you're the power behind the throne, Grace. You are, aren't you? I know that, Grace. Okay. If I had a favourite, you'd be my favourite. I don't have favourites. So we're nearly ready. Got out of that one. So I'm nearly ready to go. Hope you've been having a good day. You've been having a good day. You're looking good. And Martha, it's not Martha. Don't do that. All right, or I'll report you. You mean to who? You don't talk to whom. Thank you. I always got those wrong as well. So we are telling the tale. When you see that again, it means the story has coming to an end or it has ended. Okay, so last night we have got as far as the Olympics, which is to do with the bullying. Now, the news agent has been doing his best to train up because he wants to take on Kung Fu Kylie. Oh, the Yees are here. Yeehaw. So Tung is here, and Hugh. That means Hugh's here as well. And Sherry's here. Auntie Sherry's just joined us. You want to make a woman feel old, call her an auntie. You be careful, I'll be calling you granny. Right, so here we go. So this is Raj, okay, news agent, and he's looking at, oh, hang on, I'm getting the low battery thing on my, should have charged that up so a bit. You like the background, it's very nice, isn't it? That's to do with Jean, who lives down, I point everywhere. I love you. Is that Georgia or is that Penny? Okay, difficult to tell. I think that's most probably Georgia, but it could be Penny. Anyway, so everybody, so here we go. So what's happened is we've all trained up and we're going to take on Kung Fu Kylie. And this is from David Williams, The World's Worst Children, book number 3. And we've got bank holidays in the way, so whenever the next ones arrive, they arrive. Ding! I've started. The door to the newsagent's shop opened and Mayor plunged rushing. Raj, she shouted. The lady slapped the man on the face to wake me up. Slap, slap, slap. Ow, said Raj, you are hurting me. Why are you asleep in your shop wearing only your undercrackers? She asked. Underpants. It was a reasonable question. A man in his pants selling food didn't seem hygienic. I was training to become Super Raj. And why have you got a flattened wine gum stuck to your bottom? Do you remember that from last night? Good. Okay. Raj peeled the wine gum off his underpants and offered it to Mayor Plunk. Would you like half? No, I would not. The newsagent popped the sweet in his mouth. Immediately his face soured. I'm not sure I like this new farty flavour. Yuckity yuck, 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 yuckity yuck, yuck. Raj stuck the wine gum back on his bottom. Now, how can I help you? Half a curly whirly? Some pick your own marshmallows? Think about it. A toffee bonbon that has been warmed slightly by a gust of fragrant wind? No, no, Raj, the people of Dollop need you. Kung Fu Kylie is in the town square, destroying everything in sight. Raj's face melted into an expression of fear. Oh no, he uttered. Oh yes, the girl is way out of control. She Kung Fu kicked a portadoo over while a builder was sitting in it, doing his famous yaha. The poor man was soaked from head to foot. Right, I'm going to read this out now, but bear in mind, you have been given a warning. You shouldn't be eating while you're listening to a David Walliams story. So I'm going to just go back on this. She Kung Fu kicked a portaloo over while a builder was sitting on it doing his business. Hi-ya! I'm trying to read it. The poor man was soaked from head to foot in poo juice. Oh, double no. Oh, yes. Next, she turned her attention to her dinner lady, Mrs. Mung. She is currently hanging upside down from a lamppost, her bloomers flapping in the wind. Bloomers is an old-fashioned term for underpants, knickers. Would you like to see a picture of her doing that? She is. That's her on this side. Okay, you see that? Jolly good. It's all falling apart tonight, isn't it? Oh, triple no. Oh, yes. Then little Miss Tog just got hurled over her shoulder and is now stuck up a tree. Oh dear. Well, thank you so much for popping in. I must just tidy these tubes of sherbet. Good day. No, Raj, snapped Mayor Plunk. You must stop Kung Fu Kylie. Now, PC Shod is trying his best, but he can't hold her off for much longer. Just at that moment, the policeman came slamming into the shop window. Bash, wang! His face was flattened against the glass. I'm terribly sorry, said Shod. I just got Kung Fu kicked on my bottom and flew through the air. He slid down the glass, leaving a trail of drool. Yuck. That window will need a clean, muttered Raj. I hate to say this because it must mean this town of ours is in terrible trouble, but Raj, you're our only hope, announced Mayor Plunk. Raj gulped, then as slowly as he possibly could, he walked out of his shop. Ding! The door and the newsagent dinging behind him. Ahead of him he saw public enemy number one, Kung Fu Kylie. The girl was standing on top of a double-decker bus she'd taken over. The passengers were all leaping out of the windows trying to escape. Stop, right there, said Raj. Kung Fu Kylie turned around. Who said that? Super Raj. Technology. Technology is good, but it's not that good. Cut it. No, you're just Raj in your underwear with an R felt tipped on your vest. No, I am Super Raj, announced Raj, and now is the time for you to face a mighty battle. Prepare to meet your destiny. Kung Fu Kylie smiled and bowed. At last, a worthy opponent. Such a shame that your destiny is complete and utter destruction. The girl struck a fighting pose. Her stance was wide, her hands aloft, her eyes narrowed in readiness to do battle. Raj stared at the little girl. Before doing something that was so expected, it was actually unexpected. He ran away. The newsagent ran as fast as his short, fat, hairy legs could carry him, which was not very fast. Kung Fu Kylie shouted, "Come back, Super Raj," after him. However, Raj was not stopping. Not on your Nelly! So the girl gave chase. The man turned round to see to his terror that Kung Fu Kylie was gaining on him. Oh no, cried Raj, not looking where he was going. The newsagent ran headfirst into a tree. Bonk, oof. Bonk, oof is good, isn't it? That's good. Raj hit his head on the tree so hard that he knocked himself out cold and fell to the ground. The tree was shaking, and the little old lady who had been hurled up into the top of it, Mrs. Togg, tumbled off her branch. Fortunately for Mrs. Togg, although unfortunately for Kylie, she landed right on top of the girl. Boom, thud. There she is falling out, and she lands on top of the girl. Thud. All together now. Thud. It's a good word, isn't it? I'm terribly sorry, said Mrs. Togg, finding herself sitting on Kylie's head. The townsfolk, led by the mayor, gathered all around and were delighted to see that Kung Fu Kylie had been stopped in her tracks. She was now pinned to the ground by an elderly lady. Yes, cheered the crowd. There'll be no more Kung Fu, young lady, announced the mayor. Do you promise? There was no way out for the little girl. All right, I promise, said Kylie. Excellent, said the mayor. Yes, shouted everyone. The old lady released her grip and the girl rose to her feet. The noise of the crowd woke up Raj. Being knocked out must have affected his memory because he proclaimed, Super Raj, a safety! No one had the heart to tell him that he hadn't. The girl kept her fingers crossed behind her back. I promise not to do any more Kung Fu. Good girl, said the mayor. Instead, I'm going to do karate. Hi-ya, she yelled, sweeping her leg up to launch a flying kick on the crowd. As she did, she slipped on Raj's half-chewed and slobbery wine gum. Remember that from earlier on. Good callback. Slurp and fell flat on her bum. Thump. Ow, she screamed. Of course, the girl loved dishing out pain, but hated being on the receiving end. Kylie burst into tears. Boo, boo, boo. Raj reached for a packet of tissues that he stuffed in the band of his underpants. There, have a tissue, he said, proffering one. Thank you, Raj, sniffed the girl. I'll leave you 5p, please, he said. And that's the end of the story. As you could tell from the app, which I did earlier, which came up. Just a bit of wasting my hand there. And that's the end of that book. Did you enjoy that? Tomorrow night, I think we'll have another story. Over the weekend, we'll have other stories, not David Walliams. And then when the David Walliams books arrive here, and they will be here soon, knowing my postie, who's absolutely brilliant. It just went dead. Battery. Can you repeat the end, please? Yes, I'll repeat the end. The end! Okay. Right. So there we go. How's my battery doing? It's difficult to tell. I think we've just got time before the end. Let me just have a look. I think we've got time just to do our joke for tonight. Okay, you ready? Where's Charlie? Charlie's sulking. Charlie's sulking because Cleggie's not here. By the way, if any of this didn't come through, we'll repeat it again tomorrow. Oh, this is a good one. It is a good one, isn't it? But you're not going to laugh because Cleggie's not here. All right. Tonight's day joke is a good joke. What do you get when you cross a magician with a dog? Oh, we like that because it's got a dog in it, don't you? What do you get when you cross a magician with a dog? An abracalabrador. That's good, isn't it? Oh, we like that. We like that. An abracalabrador. An abracalabrador. An abracalabrador. A labrador is a dog. That's the source is behind it. And magician abracadabra is a spell. Not in Hogwarts. I know. Okay. It doesn't do to dissect these things. Quick before the battery goes. Right. Okay. I don't know what's going on. When we were out, we were talking with Jean and we were getting our flags. Thank you, Jean, for the flag. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And thank you, Martha. Amazing Martha there. And Penny, who is a TV star now, and she's charging for autographs. Smiling is infectious is how we end every night. And tonight is no deception. So we will do that. Okay. Okay. Everybody, you can all join in as well. All right. And this is if this is your first time hearing this poem, I envy you. All right, here we go. It's by Spike Milligan and it's called Smiling is Infectious. Right. Smiling is infectious. You catch it like the flu. When someone smiled at me today, I started smiling too. I passed around the corner and someone saw my grin. And when he smiled, I realised I passed it on to him. I had this. This is me thinking further out. I thought about that smile, and then I realised its worth. A single smile like mine and his could travel around and around the earth. That's what we need these days. So if you feel a smile beginning, don't leave it undetected. Let's start a smile epidemic quick and get the world infected. You first. With a smile, and it gets the last emojis of the night. Thank you for feeding emojis to us. Thank you so very much for being a great listener. Thank you to Jean for the V-Day flag, and yes, that's my mummy and daddy at the back there. And pass on hello to Auntie Judy, and if I didn't mention your name, it means I don't like you. No, it doesn't mean I don't like them. It means I didn't catch you. But thank you so very much. Thank you, YouTubers. Thank you, Twitterers. Thank you, tweets. You twits as well. And thank you to everybody for tuning in. Get on with it. Okay, time to finish now. I'll have the last word. Last word. Last word. Last word. Thank you. Good night. See you tomorrow night, 7:30 for story time. Thank you. And good night. And YouTubers, I'm going to say good night, especially to you. Thank you for watching. Wherever you are. Have we passed the audition?